One's okay.
What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'? This is Nicky and welcome to Content Corner Livey. I pressed it too quick. Listen, today I got a question for you. They came out with new models, but is it costing us and helping them? Or is it only just helping them, right? Like, we keep getting new models, Seedance, Opus 5, Fable 5, ChatGPT this, Claude this. Is it really helping us? Or is it costing us? We're going to talk about it today. First and foremost, hit that like button, okay? Hit that like button. Tell everybody we are live right now. Man, I just feel good. I just feel good. All right. We're going to talk about Seedance. We're going to try Seedance out. We're going to try a new AI editor. We're going to answer some questions. We're going to look at some videos. We got a lot to do today. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. You know what I mean? Shout out to those who are part of the content. Hold on. Wait, we got a member of 5 months for the Content Cub. Come on. You took me out. Okay? I'm back from New York. We have a lot to talk about. Let's just get into it. First, 1 to 10, how are we feeling? Where's everybody watching? All that stuff. And have you tried the latest models? Have you tried Fable 5? Have you tried Opus 5? Have you tried Seedance 2.5? Have you tried ChatGPT 5.6? Any of those models? We gon' talk about it because there's a larger cost that is happening that is not being talked about. And we're going to talk about it. But first, we got tired. I've been been looking at all the examples. Oh yeah, no. We gonna talk about it. Okay? So, but first, let's get into our little intro. I'm tired of trying everything. That's all I will say. That's all I will say. Tired, boss. But let's get into the conversation. I want to go OpenAI first. And then we'll get into the creation part. So, hold on, let me get this right. ChatGPT is the go-to, what'd you say? ChatGPT is the go-to, been the go-to, and still the go-to. Ooh, okay. You starting some beef? There's some people there. You know what I mean? Nah. I love ChatGPT. I love where we're going with it. Let's just go. Let's go with this conversation. This Content Corner Livey, you feel me? Hey. OpenAI puts the brakes on a new model because it was supposedly too powerful. I feel like we've heard this before.
Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
I feel like we heard this before, okay? So we just had ChatGPT 5.6, Soul, Terra, all of that. And now they're talking about a newer model, Astra, right here, right? Astra. Even I believe I got his tweet somewhere. Sam Altman, shout out to him. Where is that lovely stuff? Nope, that's draft. Give me my bookmarks. There we go. Got a few things to talk about. Here we go. Astra is the powerful model, and we're working to make it generally available. We do not think it is a good strategy to keep powerful models to a chosen few. Given its cyber capabilities, we need a little bit longer to do this safely, but hopefully not too long.
Bruh.
I feel like we saw this before. Okay? And before we get into anything visual, is this the new playbook that AI companies are using? We saw it with Anthropic, with Fable 5 and Mythos. Now we're seeing it with this new model. We've been seeing it with Seedance 2.5. It's too powerful. Actually, Seedance, period. We can't release it. It's too much. It's going to hurt Hollywood. Can we just say that they are building up scarcity? Can we just say that we're starting to see right through it? Now, does that mean we're not going to use the model? We're still going to use the model, okay? We always try the latest and greatest to see if it fits us. However, this is not going to work every single solitary time. You're calling out wolf too much. Too much. And I don't believe ChatGPT needed this. I don't believe ChatGPT needed the scarcity tactic. Okay? Meaning they've been on a really good run right now. ChatGPT 5.6 came out. People started to come back to ChatGPT. They dropped the voice feature. People start coming back to it. They updated their desktop to finally be kind of like a one and done spot to do everything. They didn't need to they didn't even need to speak about the next release. Like nothing was threatening it to talk like this. Nothing. Like Anthropic already dropped Fable 5. Already dropped it. And I don't know if it's a matter of like, let's get the industry back. Right? Because we know ChatGPT fell off a little bit. That government part really hurt it. However, did they need this? So in the chat, let me know yes or no. Did they need this stunt? Did they need to go, oh my God, it's so powerful. This is going to change everything. This is our best model yet, but you can't have it yet. We're still trying to get used to 5.6. We're still getting used to the new desktop. Some of us finally started using Codex because it's all in one. You didn't need to announce this. But it tells us that we're still in that era where everybody wants to announce everything. Be quiet.
Bruh.
Be quiet. It's okay. Impress us when it comes out. That's where I'm at with this. I don't think it needs this. But the more that they come out with newer models, I'm gonna make this statement and tell me if I'm wrong. The more that they come out with newer models, I believe the more people are gonna get paralyzed on what AI can do. Hear me out. And it's gonna go into the Seedance topic that we're about to go on. But with all these new models, where we're talking about ChatGPT 5.6, Terra, Soul, Claude Opus 5, Fable 5, Sonnet 5. There's so many different options that people don't know what to create. People don't know what to do, in what model, when, and that's why we get some of the simplest outputs or try to do the simplest things because we don't know honestly what it can do. Now, this is where clarity comes into play. This is regardless of it is a ChatGPT model, Claude model, a video model, clarity is something that we need to do before opening up any of these models. Any of these models, okay? Everybody in the chat put C for clarity. Put C for clarity. And shout out to everybody who's joining. Shout out to everybody who is active in the chat. I see y'all. You know what I mean? I see y'all. Come on. How much did I miss much? No. We getting right to it. We getting right to it. Getting right to it. So I want all of us, and man, I wish I had my iPad this time. We'll do it next time. You know, I'm going live later this week. But before we open up ChatGPT, before we open up Claude, before we open up Gemini, Higgsfield, any of those platforms, what are we opening it for? And we have to stop. Not have to stop. I'm not even going to say have to stop. We just have to recognize the level that we're on and how do we get to the next one. So level 1, treat it like it's Google. Treat it like a search engine. I'm looking for something. All right, cool. Let me ask Chat. Let me ask Claude. Let me ask Gemini. Let's do that. I have learned a lot by just treating these AI models as a search engine because it gives me more in-depth situations than ever before. So it's like, yeah, it could do this, and let me tell you how, right? So if you're in level 1, and there's no shame, let's say this, there is no shame in whatever level that you're on, okay? If you're in level 1, type in 1, okay? Type in 1. Level 2 is having the conversation, breaking down an idea, okay? Going into the chat bot and going, okay, I want to create this. I have this business. I have this product. I have this schedule. What about A, B, C, D, E, F, G? And you start to have a conversation and start to chat with the AI about all the things that you want done. And this brainstorming session is going to then open your eyes to what AI could possibly do or what you could possibly do because it's giving you different options. So if you're in level 2, type in number 2, okay? Still in that brainstorming status, still just chatting it up with AI, okay? Level 3. You are taking that chat and you are now starting to create something, okay? First thing you're going to create is different workflows, connect different apps, okay? So whether you're in ChatGPT, let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Let's see if I can pull it up. I'll show you a little bit of where we're working on. Show you a little bit what we're working on for the next conversation, right? Seedance 2.5. Stay tuned, right? Whether you're going into the plugin stage and picking out what apps you use and you want to communicate with, whether it is Claude when it comes to the connectors, right? You are now having the conversation to say, okay, we talked about this. Now let's build it out. I use Notion. I use Gmail. I use my calendar. Level 3 is connecting your outside apps into your AI model and starting to create different workflows, starting to actually make something, okay? And when I say they pretty much have a lot of, I'm not going to say every app, but at least a lot of apps where you can do Canva, Figma, you could do Lovable, you could do all the Google suite, you could do Adobe, you could do Higgsfield. You look for it, you could do it. If not, look for a custom MCP, because you could create plugins / connectors regardless, as long as your app has an MCP connector. Okay? And that's easy. That's in the conversation when you're talking to Chat or Claude. Hey, I want to connect this app with what we're doing right here. Does it have a plugin, an MCP? What are we doing? Okay? So if you're in level 3, type in the number 3. Okay? Now, real quick, level 1 is treating it like a search engine. Level 2 is just brainstorming with it, just chatting with it, just one-off conversations, right? Level 3 is where we're connecting different outside apps to the AI model and starting to create different workflows, starting to even schedule out some of those out, and having more of a automation inside of our computer. Okay? So if you're level 3, put level 3. Now level 4. All right, level 4 is where we start making apps, where we are starting to build out agents, where we are starting to truly automate the things that we need done. Creating our AI team, where we have an AI agent that creates content, an AI agent that checks our health stats between our health apps and all of that. We have an AI agent that checks, that is our virtual assistant. We're building different apps for other people to then monetize. If you're in that one, that's level 4. Okay? That's level 4. And so I want you to identify where you are. So are we 1, treating it like a search engine? Are we 2, having the conversation? Are we 3, connecting different apps into our main AI model? Are we 4, creating AI agents, creating apps, all of this stuff, right? Because understanding that will allow you to look at these different models and be like, you know what? I might not be ready for that. And that is okay. You don't want to waste credits, tokens, because a new model just came out. And that's kind of the same thing when we're talking about video as well. When we're talking about the latest and greatest models with video, Seedance, Omni, Kling, all of that. Sir, ma'am, have you just created an image before you go and waste all the credits for Seedance 2.5? Because you may just need to make an image and animate it first before you go off and say, yo, I gotta get Higgsfield, I got to get this tool. I got to use Seedance. Hold on. Have we created a storyline? Okay. Have we created the images? Have we created the storyline? So let's get into the conversation of the latest and greatest. Okay, let's get into this conversation real quick, fast, and hurry. Where's my Higgsfield? Boom. Okay. Seedance is everywhere. Seedance 2.5 came out. All right. If you have Higgsfield, you know I'm a fan of Higgsfield. They have it. They actually came out with a full-blown like celebrity movie, which we'll look a little bit into this. And it looks pretty dope. And you may hear something wild in the background. That's my dog.
Bruh.
I wonder if I could show him real quick. Hold on. He is going crazy on his. No, he's done. Okay, never mind. Everybody say hi to Don Cuddles. Yeah, like, you heard him. Like, yay! Yeah, Cuddles is going crazy. Actually, in the chat, what video model do you use or platform? Like, I see someone saying I use Flow, right? Some people use Higgsfield. Some people use InVideo, right? Whatever model, well, whatever platform that you use to create videos, let me know, okay? I love Flow. Flow is dope. I like Flow. But for this example of talking about Seedance, and let me see if I can bring some examples. Actually, I'm not even going to show other people's examples. I'm going to show some of mine's, okay? So we're going to do some before and after, all right? We're going to do some before and after when it comes to Seedance. And then we're going to talk about 3 different ways of how to save time and credit when it comes to these new models, because some of us may not need 2.5. And I'm going to show you why, okay? I'm going to show you why. So let me pull up an old video of what Seedance 2.0 can do. And then we're going to go into Seedance 2.5, okay? So let me see if I could find it real quick. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. So this is a video that I made using Seedance 2.0. And at the time, Seedance 2.0 took all my credits.
Bruh.
All of it. Jesus. All of it. So here we go. Boop.
I got everything I ever wanted. Who is that?
I know this is a shock, but I am your mother.
What did you just say to me? I was adopted and nobody told me? Who am I if everything I know is a lie? I am still me.
I am still me. That was a Seedance 2.0. Okay? 2.0. We have 2.5 now. So let's see how this came out.
I got everything I ever wanted.
Can I make this? Hold on,
I know
hold on,
this
hold
is
on.
a shock.
Shh, calm down. Can I make this bigger? Let's see. I can. All right. Let's bring this back.
I got everything I ever wanted.
Who is that?
I know this is a shock, but I am your mother.
What did you just say to me? I was adopted and nobody told me? Who am I if everything I know is a lie? I am still me. I got everything.
Okay. So that was 2.5. Same video, same prompt, same reference picture. I will say it looks a little bit better, 2.5, but a little bit better. Now, I don't want you to get caught up in the voice. I don't want you to get caught up in the voice, even though the voice is a little bit better on 2.5. That's why I say things are a little bit better on 2.5. The downside of 2.5 is that it's only 720. Okay? It's only 720. Where 2.0 is 4K. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Hold on. Let's keep going. All right. We got another video that I tried. It's all Manny over here. It's all Manny. All right. So we got Manny on the computer just typing, right? Like kind of like a setup B-roll shot. Okay? So this is 2.0. And as you're seeing these, I want you to put in the chat which one you like better. Okay? 2 or 2.5. How much more cash? I don't know how much more. I just know at the time, and I'll explain why I say that. Because at the time when the new model comes out, they always charge you more, right? They always charge you more. There may be some, how do I say this? There may be some promotions, but 2 at the time was costing over 100 credits for like 12 seconds. Okay? Depending on the plan that you have, 100, 120, 140 adds up after a while. So at the time when I had built that one, crazy amount of credits. Now there's a little bit of a promotion with 2.5 where maybe let's say a 15-second ones would cost 113. I can show you right here. Hold on. Why is it? Oh, because we went full screen. That's why. We went full screen. Boop. All right. So if you see on the side, and I'll show you from a Higgsfield standpoint. Okay, from a Higgsfield. So 15 seconds of the new 2.5 in 720 costs 98 credits. Okay. If I would to go, the cool thing about 2.5 with this one, it goes all the way up to 30, but that could take 195, which regularly would be 225. Add that up. It's going to cost. Okay. It's going to cost. And depending if you have that beginner plan, that's going to cost real quickly. Your monthly usage goes up real quick. So that is, be mindful. There's different promotions depending on what platform that you're on. But these are not cheap models. Because if you use, let's say, Kling for, hold on. Kling could cost something as like $48. Omni can cost, let's see. What's Omni cost? Omni for 10 seconds, 30 joints, right? So keep in mind of that. Anyways, let's go to the next example. Let me get it. This is Manny typing on a computer. This is 2.0. Do. Okay, so that was 2.0. All right. Here's 2.5. Here's 2.5. Let me get this. Hold on. Make this. 2.5. I'm not gonna lie. 2.5 got that one. 2.5 got that one. Let me know in the chat which one got which. 2 or 2.5. Okay? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Yeah. Hold on, I saw a question. I think someone asked, how much do you spend on subscriptions? Overall? Or just this situation? Overall or that situation? Let me know. Are you talking about Higgsfield or are you talking about all of mines? Because that's well over 1,000. That's all I'll say. It's well over 1,000. Overall, yeah, well over 1,000 a month. Okay, so Manny was happy in 2.5. We like happy Manny. Okay? And then we got one more. We got one more for Manny. See if I can find the original. I think I downloaded it. Let me see. Where is the original? This one. E. Is it this one? Nope. Hold on. We lost one. I gotta find it. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna show y'all some of all the stuff that I've created here. Hold on. I gotta find one where we talked about Manny introducing Content Corner. See if I can find it. These are all the stuff we've created with 2.0. Where is it? I feel like I'm getting closer. Here we go. Okay. So this is Seedance 2.0. Okay. This is introducing Content Corner. Hi, Seedance have a free trial or you need to buy it, Seedance. So they have a 33 unlimited new Seedance when you do Higgsfield. If you do it today, there's 22 hours to do that. I'll give y'all the link, but that's not necessarily free. You're not going to find many places that's going to do it for free. If you do, let me know, okay? If you do, let me know. But here is Seedance 2.
In 5 minutes, we are going live for Content Corner. Nicky will be here teaching you how to create AI avatars, how to edit with AI, and more. Get your pen and pad out. We're starting in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, we are going live for Content Corner. Nicky will be here teaching you how to create AI.
Chill. All right. So that was 2. All right. That was 2. Now let me get 2.5. Here's 2.5.
In 5 minutes, we are going live for Content Corner. Nicky will be here teaching you how to create AI avatars, how to edit with AI, and more. Get your pen and pad out. We're starting in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, we are going live for Content.
All right. So you saw what I did with 2. You see what I'm doing with 2.5. Which one did you like for this? Put 2 or 2.5, and then I'm gonna do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll that for overall, which one do you like? Okay, overall, 2.5 or 2.0. Okay, let me know. Now, I'm showing you stuff that we've done in past lives with 2.0 and showing you what it could do with 2.5, but showing you it's not that big of a difference. And sometimes the latest and greatest doesn't always mean it's going to change the world. So one thing that I want you to do is see if the model, the model before, can do exactly what you need before you go and waste credits on the next model. Okay? Wait, 2.5, he said the word avatar correctly. You peeped that, right? That's a fact. Actually, Nikki, I got a friend who wants to give HeyGen a try. You have an affiliate? I do have an affiliate. Hold on. Let me get that for you. Where's my Notion? Where is my Notion? My Notion is back here. Hold on. Let me get y'all some links. Okay, here we go. So, this is when you have too many things open. Your computer starts acting crazy. So bear with me real quick. Let's put on some music as I find these links. Hey. Shout out to Mook. Okay. This is for E. This is for HeyGen. And then for those people who haven't signed up for Higgsfield, there you go. All right, cool. I've been using Seedance like crazy and it's mad expensive. Thank you. Okay. So I wanted to show that for the simple fact that sometimes the greatest model at the time isn't always needed. It's not going to completely change your workflow. And so let's start with what are going to be some of the things that are going to help you save credits, save tokens. If whatever model that you've tried, right? And it doesn't have to be video. It could be any AI model. If you used up all the tokens, all the credits, and you have to wait, whether it's a couple of hours, whether it's a week, or whether it's a whole complete month, type in me in the chat. Okay? Because I believe we all know this struggle. But when we're talking about video, those credits will go super fast.
Bruh.
Because you'll see something wrong and you'll redo it. And you'll see another thing wrong and you'll redo it. Okay? So, the first thing we need to do when we're talking about video and we're talking about Seedance 2.5 is figure out the story. Figure out the story first. And this is why I will say, connect it to your Claude, to your ChatGPT, and have the conversation of what idea you have and how you can turn it into a storyboard. This is going to help so many people. Do not go, all right, I want to create a video about a guy, and I want to create a cinematic video, dramatic, explosives. Now make it. Okay? Especially if you go straight into some of these AI models, the video side, whether it's Flow, whether it's Higgsfield, you can't just say that. It will give you some crap.
Bruh.
It will give you some crap. I would say always have the conversation inside of ChatGPT work or Claude co-work. Okay? Always identify your, how do I say this? Identify your storyline in a conversation. Okay? So everybody put S in the chat for number one, create the story first. All right. So I'll give you an example. And this literally just happened. Okay. Literally just happened. Let's pull up, where are we at? Let's put up ChatGPT. Okay. So I had an idea. If y'all remember, I did a video about Manny going to a rehab session place to pick up his mom. His mom was gone. Okay. So I wanted to continue that story. So, but I didn't have the extra characters. What I did was I gave the character picture of Manny, and I kind of just did a data dump. Okay. I kind of just did a data dump. Literally just saying, I want to create a story and a storyboard image for an idea that I have. And I just rambled. The great thing about doing this in a chatbot first is that you do not have to be perfect. You just have to say the idea and it's going to start creating images. Now, I will suggest you do this inside of ChatGPT first or Gemini, whatever is going to allow you to do images for free. Because if you start using Higgsfield to do the images inside of these chatbots, it's going to cost you credits each time. So you might as well take advantage of those chatbots that allow you to do images first. So I'll show you better than I can tell you. I can show you better than I can tell you. So my data dump turned into this. Okay. So the idea was Manny kicking down the door, the street pharmacist, we'll say. The street pharmacist is right there. Like, yo, Manny's not what you think. Where is she? And it cuts into a room that looks horrible, right? Some pills on the desk. You see the mom just looking sad and depressed. And then Manny shows up, right? That's the story that I have in my head. If you don't have a story, always have the conversation with the chatbot saying, yo, I have this idea. I need something that is going to catch attention. I need something that will give it some context of what's happening. And then kind of like a cliffhanger at the end. So you could go with that basic storyline. Grab their attention, some context to it, and then a cliffhanger. Okay? So that's exactly what I did here. Now, it also, what I suggest is make the character sheets. So you could continue to reuse these characters over and over again. So I know I'm going to use the mom again. So I made the mom. I got the street pharmacist guy, right? We'll say street pharmacist for the live. Cool. And I got a character sheet. And the character sheet is just showing front, side, and then up close. Okay? Cool. Which goes into the second tip of trying to save your credits. Create images first. Do not go from idea to video. Okay? So put I in the chat, image. Okay? Create the images first. Create the character sheets. Create the storyboard. This is going to allow you to see the details and be like, yes, no, it didn't get it right. Let's try this again. So when we're looking at the storyboard, I'm able to see exactly what is happening. Okay? Exactly what is happening. I see not necessarily the full like body of Manny. I just want to show kick in the door. Cool. Shows that the dude is scared. The street pharmacist is scared. You see Manny coming into the spot. Dude is like, yo, hold up. Because he knows he's going to get in trouble. I wanted to get in detail about the room, about the setup of the water and the pills. I wanted to get all these details. Now, if anything was messed up, anything, I could just change it to storyboard. Nah, actually, have Manny ram his shoulder into the door, not kick the door, right? Have the street pharmacist be asleep. He's in his bed. He wakes up all of a sudden, right? He jumps out of bed. Manny's already going through the whole spot trying to look for his mom. Then the street pharmacist grabs something. Like I could get real detailed. Now that I see the vision, okay, maybe I want to change something up. So this is very important of, 1, create the storyline. 2, create the images. Do not go straight to video. Okay? Do not go straight to video. 3, and we're doing it, right? Use a chatbot connection to make the videos. Or if you want to, hey, give me a prompt. If you don't want to create it right inside here, because sometimes it does take a while, okay? Sometimes it does take a while. But if you don't want to create in here, have it at least make the prompts. The easiest thing that I would say is create a skill that has different prompt examples so it understands the structure of how it's supposed to prompt for these different models. So you can literally go on x.com, threads. They're giving out prompts like crazy. You could go inside of Lion's Behavior. We give prompts every single week. People are sharing their images prompts, their video prompts. I just shared mine. So wherever you feel like getting a collection of prompts, put it inside of ChatGPT or Claude and say, please study these prompts. Figure out the structure and create a skill so that anytime that I call for a video prompt, it creates it. Okay? Type in me if you have created a prompt skill, a video prompt skill, an image prompt skill. If not, put need to. So if you have an image skill, a video skill for your prompting, put me. If you haven't, put need to. Okay? And we're going to make sure that everybody does that inside of Lion's Behavior. Okay? Setting y'all up for a challenge. You'll see what's happening. Setting y'all up for a challenge. Shout out to those, me, need to. Shout out to those who are transparent. There's no judging. Okay? No judging. We're just here to figure out where we are. All right? So that's one of those things, those tips that is definitely going to help save you credits, is having a skill that is already creating the prompts. You do not need to come up with prompts yourself. Never do that. Always reverse engineer. Let me see if I can pull it up. I literally just put it into Lion's Behavior earlier. Let me see if I could get it. Hold up. Let me pull it up. Shout out to everybody who's part of Lion's Behavior. Put LB in the chat if you are. If you aren't, it's pinned to the chat, the pin joint. Join Lion's Behavior. We're pretty dope. All right? And, man, real quick, I said that I was going to close LB Club last Wednesday. Y'all lucky I traveled, okay? I couldn't figure it out how to close it while I was gone, so now I'm back. So it's going to be closed or on a waiting list by the end of the day. Well, beginning of tomorrow, because, you know, I'm a night owl. I couldn't figure it out. So shout out to those who took advantage of that, because I said I was going to close it. Couldn't. Okay? Couldn't. All right. Let me show you example of what I mean. Okay. Cool. Here we go. Boop. All right. So this is the side of lines behavior. We have a whole experiments tab. So this is where I say you want to go find a place that has different prompts. So I showed that video of Manny finding out that he was adopted, and I put the whole prompt in there. And I literally say, for those people who want to reverse engineer, you're going to take this prompt and you're literally going to say, here is a Seedance prompt. Figure out the structure and let's turn this into a skill. That's simple. That simple. Okay. And we have a whole bunch of different prompts in the doc section, in the experiment section for those who want to do it. So create that skill. That's going to save so much time, so many credits, because you're not just going off of just pure, oh my God, right? So here we go. So I got my character sheets. I got my storyboard. I have the skill to create the video. So now it's a matter of, okay, listen, let's make it into Seedance 2.5. And I was very specific with, I don't need the full 30 seconds. I just need 15 seconds. Okay? Because the 30 seconds, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. The 30 seconds right here is 195 credits. I didn't want to spend that. I wanted a cool 15 seconds. Cool 15. Okay? That was 98 credits. Okay? And it came out like this.
Where is she? Hold up, Manny. This isn't what you think it is.
Hold on. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Hold up. There we go. I want y'all to see this. Okay? I want you to see this. Hold up. Wait, why am I? Hold on. Whee. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Go all the way back.
Where is she? Hold up, Manny. This isn't what you think it is. Where is she? Where is she?
Boom. Play it one more time. Replay it one more time.
Where is she? Hold up, Manny. This isn't what you think it is. Where is she? Where is she?
And that was just off of having a conversation with chat about, hey, like, here's the idea that I have. Let's create the whole thing. All right. And so I've been thinking about this whole storyline, making this storyline happen here and there. Y'all been seeing it come to life on live. But now there was some things that I wanted to change, right? Like I needed to, when it kicked the door the other way. I wanted to kick in the door, right? I wanted to kick in the door. So I need to change that. I think that was the biggest thing, right? I probably want him, and I have to probably change the storyboard for this because he's just right there, which may work. Or I may want him sitting down and then like the camera zooms in on him now that I see it fully happen. But this is where I didn't have to spend a lot of credits because I didn't have to break it down scene by scene. If I had it broken down scene by scene, let's say it does 15 seconds for each scene, that's 98 here, and that's 98 here, that's 98 here, right? Because at first, I don't know if you could see it. Hold on. It was talking about, at first, making it scene by scene. And I was like, whoa. I don't need it as scene by scene. That's the whole point. That's a great part about Seedance, where it could take the storyboard. Other models may need to do scene by scene, but they're cheaper. For Seedance, you could do the storyboard and kind of get the whole spiel of it. Now, I will say, sometimes you're going to want to do scene by scene because of the specific details that you have. So it just depends. And you can have that conversation with Claude and ChatGPT where it's like, okay, here's the major idea. Is it best fit to do the storyboard, or should I do it scene by scene? And if we do scene by scene, if we do the storyboard, I may want to test it out in Seedance 2.0 mini to see how it takes. And if I like the way it takes, then I'll upgrade it to Seedance 2.5. Last tip I'll say into saving credits is sometimes to get the idea out, it's okay to go down a level or two just to get the idea out and figure out the details that you want, instead of going straight to production mode with Seedance 2.5 or the latest Seedance, depending on when you're watching this. It's okay to go 1 or 2 levels down to see how it all comes about, and then go to the highest model once you have all the details ready, once you like what you see and want to improve. But once again, at this moment, as of this recording, this live, Seedance 2.5 is only at a 720 quality. Now, for most, that's okay. That's okay. For those who are making full-blown cinematic videos or want to have it part of your YouTube videos, things of that nature, you may want 1080 4K. The quality does play a role because you'll see a bit of grain, you'll see a little bit of things out of focus when it's still just 720. For some, it won't matter. For others, it will. It just depends on what type of creator you are. Okay? So, figure out the story. Create the images. Have the conversation of the idea inside of a chatbot so you can go back and forth. Specifically, a chatbot that has images like Gemini or ChatGPT, so you could visually see what is happening. Once you have the right storyboard, create it, let's say in a lower model, whether it is 2.0, whether it's Seedance 2.0 mini, then go up to the next one. But everything that you need is off of understanding the story first. Okay? So everybody in the chat, I normally don't make you write too many words, but just put story first. All right? Story first. This is going to help so many not waste their credits, not go create the character. And create the character sheets so you don't lose the consistency of the characters. So each character, especially the main one. Now, if they're like random ones, don't worry about it, right? But if they're going to be consistent characters in your story, that you want them in scene by scene to look the same, you want to create a character sheet, okay? We have that all in Lion's Behavior, the prompts of how to do the character sheet, all of that, really fire. So characters are important. And just like how my mom said, if you haven't pressed the like button, if this has added any kind of value, please hit that like button, bare minimum. 2, share this with somebody. 3, hit the super chat, right? That's like tipping the creator. Or 4, join Lion's Behavior. You know what I mean? Join Lion's Behavior, all right? So if you're going to try I will say still try Seedance 2.5. I wanted to see the difference. Take the same prompts that you use from an older model, from another video that you've done, and see what it could do with 2.5. That's exactly what we did earlier. It was really fire. Please do that, okay? And shout out to Mom. Shout out to Mom. Talking about AI videos, I want to test out a certain workflow. Oh, wait, hold on. Melvin said something. Quick hack. Generate hero frames and character sheets in 4K. Come on. You see it? Melvin, break down what you mean by hero frames. Some people may not know what that means. Oh, yeah, and everybody wish my mom a happy belated birthday. Her birthday was Saturday, okay? She was happy, but she'll be even more happy if everybody wishes her a happy belated birthday, okay? 8-8. I'm 8-3. She's 8-8. So, yeah, go do that. All right. So, I wanted to test out a new workflow where my dog is, okay, you done? All right, Cuddles is done. All right. So, I wanted to create a new workflow that will, 1, an AI avatar to an edited video, and 2, a long form video to short form, and a short form that is edited great. So the tools that we're going to be using, HeyGen and Opus Clip and AI Producer. They did some updates. We're going to see how we like them, okay? Opus Clip has started to put everything in one spot. HeyGen added a new thing. We tried the video podcast last time. It was okay. They have this new one called News Brief that I wanted to test out. Okay, I wanted to test out. So let's get into what this looks like. See if we like it. Y'all know we got to rate it. We got to try it out, rate it, see if we should add this to our workflow. Okay? So, here we have HeyGen. They have this news brief video. Okay? Which would be cool for me because I would love to have Manny report, update on certain things that are coming out instead of just me. Okay? So, they do have Seedance. I don't know what version, but they do have Seedance. You can pick how long or short that you want it. You could pick portrait or landscape. All your avatars, whether you want to add yourself or add a AI character. I did Manny. We're going to see. Oops. You can add all the voices that you want. You can now have your own brand system so it can look like your brand colors, fonts, all of that. And then I guess different assets that you want to have. So I created one really quick about OpenAI not having to launch that model. So this is how it came out. I guess it came out with 2 different versions. So it said video ready. And then take a look and let me know what you think. So let's see. Can I make this? All right, let's see what this looks like.
OpenAI just built an AI so powerful, they had to stop themselves from using it. Astra is a new model, so good at cybersecurity, it can hack real-world systems entirely on its own. This month, OpenAI's AI hacked Hugging Fade, Anthropic's Claude and Meta's agents went rogue too. Now OpenAI is saying, hold up, we can't even guarantee our own AI won't go rogue. That's why they're pumping the brakes. While we're making thumbnails, AI might be smart enough to hack the internet. We're in a wild timeline, y'all.
I'm really not mad at this. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I could use that. Okay? I could use that. Now, I did give it a specific script. I didn't allow HeyGen to make the script this time. I created the script to see what it would create. So
OpenAI just built an AI so powerful.
So I think there's 2 of them. Or no. This is... Hold on. Let's see. 3 memories. Why does it say 3 memories? I don't know. Oh, and it remembers. Oh! Okay, hold on. This thing has... Wait, why is it still... Hold on. Oh. Where'd it go? HeyGen. There we are. Hello. 1 to 10, what do we think about it? 1 to 10, what do we think about it? Now, mind you, I gave it the avatar. I gave it the script. So this is the exact script right here on the left that I gave it. Okay? Gave it the voice, gave it the avatar, answered a few questions like use my script, avatar led, TikTok, and it says, what's the one thing viewers should walk away with? I said, decide that for me. And it did that. I could translate it to another, but it picked up everything. So that's, let me watch this again. Hold on. Let me watch it. This is pretty good.
OpenAI just...
I wonder if I could put it, let me put it at 1.2. See if that makes a difference. Because it was a little slow for me. A little slow for me. I think that's the problem with HeyGen, is that it's a little bit slow.
OpenAI just built an AI so powerful, they had to stop themselves from using it. Astra is a new model, so good at cybersecurity, it can hack real-world systems entirely on its own.
Okay, now it seems a little too fast. Okay, let me go back and maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Can I get a 1.1? Can I get a 1.1? You know what I mean? Just a little bit. Just a 1.1. All right, hold on. Let's see if I can. Let me watch this one more time.
So powerful, they had to stop.
Go back.
OpenAI just built an AI so powerful, they had to stop themselves from using it. Astra is a new model, so good at cybersecurity, it can hack real-world systems entirely on its own. This month, OpenAI's AI hacked Hugging Fade, Anthropic's Claude and Meta's agents went rogue too. Now OpenAI is saying, hold up, we can't even guarantee our own AI won't go rogue. That's why they're pumping the brakes. While we're making thumbnails, AI might be smart enough to hack the internet. We're in a wild timeline, y'all.
No, I like this. No, I really like this. Okay, HeyGen. I really like this. Yeah. Okay. Because honestly, what I thought was going to happen was that they put him in like a newsroom. When I saw the feature, if we go back to the actual feature, I thought they were going to put him in a newsroom and I still needed to edit it. So I was ready to go, okay, let me download it. We're going to put in the AI producer. We're going to see how this goes. No. No. It did everything. That is way better. Hold on. That is way better than the video podcasting. Yeah, one to 10. Let me know what you think of that new feature from HeyGen. I think they're just getting better. I think some are going to be a miss. Some are going to be great. This one has potential, but this one, yeah, that's a go. Yep. Wasn't expecting that one. I promise you, I had something else in my mind that I was going to do. I feel like I could draft up a few different ones. I wonder. Okay, let me not try it. Okay, here is the link to HeyGen. I just like showing you different ways I use it. So like this one right here. Shout out to everybody who's part of LB. I do a video with that's our character, LB. I do a video welcoming the new members and kind of updating people. So it'll look something like this.
What's poppin', fam? As you know, we're in New York this week, so it's only right that I talk to you on the subway. I dropped the LB report prompt, so put that in your AI, and I can't wait to see how this week turned out for you. You know we got some new family members in the community, so big shout out to Chanel Garcia, Tanisha Lee, Dr. Eddie Mack, Tiffany, Miss Tiff Lane, Kevin Smith, and the OG herself, Erica Ford.
Okay, so what I was thinking, let me tell you exactly what I was thinking. So I thought I was going to get something like this, where it was just the avatar talking, maybe in a news thing, and then what I did was I took that. Let me pull up. Hey, hi Higgsfield, but I need producer. So my videos. Wait, where's my videos? What's happening? Oh, hold on. Let me log in. Hold on.
Bruh.
Boo. All right. So I went into AI producer. Is it going to change? What's happening? Okay, there we go. Don't do that. There we go. Okay. So AI producer looks like this, where you can upload any video, talking head video, and it turns it into a full-blown edited video. And the great thing, what they added was different skills, so you don't have to figure out how to, let's say, explain exactly what you want. You could be like, oh, I want this with the rough cuts and the auto B-roll. So that lion video that you just saw turned into this. And shout out to the little dog over here.
What's poppin', fam? As you know, we're in New York this week, so it's only right that I talk to you on the subway. I dropped the LB report prompt, so put that in your AI, and I can't wait to see how this week turned out for you. You know we got some new family members in the community, so big shout out to Chanel Garcia, Tanisha Lee, Dr. Eddie Mack, Tiffany, Miss Tiff Lane, Kevin Smith, and the OG herself, Erica Ford. You are going to love it here. We got a lot of things in the doc section and a challenge section, and if you need anything, we got you. I'm hearing.
So you can see that it took just a simple video and it created that, okay? And super simple. Like I picked out a template and it created that. So that's what I thought the workflow was about to be. Clearly it wasn't. So shout out to HeyGen. However, I do have another workflow I want to try. Okay. I do want to, because this came from, oh, wait, shout out to Melvin. Hold on. You see that? Shout out to Melvin. Thank you. Oh, snap, LB shouted me out. Oh, yeah, you didn't see the video? Come on, Tiff. You didn't see the video? What we doing? Okay, so hold on. Let me get this. All right. So one of the things that I've been big on for you guys is making it simple. Not going into so many different apps if we don't have to. Sometimes we do. This is why, like HeyGen and AI Producer, the AI stack makes sense. Okay? But Opus Clip now puts all of their great stuff in one spot. So meaning, see if I can get this. Here we go. So this is Opus Clip, where normally you put a link, whether it's your Google Drive, whether it's a Zoom link, whether it's a YouTube link, and it creates all these different clips for you. And I'm going to be honest, not all of them are great.
Bruh.
But there's a few that are fire that saves you so much time than you skimming through the whole video and finding what parts are good. So this is great if you create long form videos, if you go live, if you do Zoom calls and you're trying to find certain parts. Great for client work, like to get clients because they see you. Also brain dump. You could just hit record and then give it that situation. Okay. So I had an interview earlier today and I want to see, because now it has the AI producer right here and the viral presets and upscales. Like you could do a whole bunch right inside of Opus Clip. But I wanted to see first what clips it picked out for me when it came to this interview that I had. It's just one camera, nothing crazy. So let me see. One subscription, you don't have to keep paying all these different subscriptions. For my people who don't like to be on camera, right? Agent Opus is a really good one where you just give it a script and boom, it creates a faceless content for you. Really fire, different styles. HeyGen, if you want to scale yourself, it creates an AI avatar, so everybody's talking about. Okay, I like that. So it's giving me kind of a listicle. So what Opus Clip before that was having so much problems was that their clips, they would pick it out, it would be good, but it would be boring. Okay? Who's tried Opus Clip? Type in me. Give me your honest opinion of how it was before, right? Like some of the clips are good, but there's no real editing to it. This is why they created AI Producer, right? So let's say I could publish it on socials if I liked it exactly the way it is. I can upscale it and download it so I could better the quality. I can add B-roll, voiceover hook, all of that. But what I really want to do, hit edit. I just want to remove that title real quick. I just want to get it out of here. Get that out of here real quick. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Right? And then it'll be ready to download. Because I just want that clean part. Because what we're going to do now is then go to AI Producer that's right there. And then we're going to create the edit. And see if this workflow is better than me trimming the spot and editing it. Like, is this, I'll put it this way, is this going to be social media ready? That's what we're gauging off of. Is this social media ready? Canceled it, about 4 months ago because I didn't like the edits. We'll try again based off what you're sharing. No. Okay, hold on. Download successful. It's downloading. Okay, cool. So if this is good, I want you to get Opus Clip again, because your credits will be able to use for AI Producer and Agent Opus. Okay? So it's not just this one thing. Before they had this one thing, I can understand why you canceled. I ain't gonna hold you. I can understand. After a while, it's like, all right. You know what I mean? So, hold on. Real quick. Boom. How to get my comments back up on my main screen. What do you think about vidIQ viral clips versus... I'm not a fan of the ones that they pick. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Is there reason to use other softwares like HeyGen when you have a script, just want to animate? Wait. Hold on. Let me pull that up. Hold on. Is there ever a reason to use other softwares like HeyGen when you have a script and just wanted to animate a mascot? If you're not trying to create Netflix styles, what do you use? Oh, I just showed you. HeyGen. That's what I do inside of LB all the time. I use HeyGen to get LB to actually talk and have the little dog and all of that, right? So, all right, here we go. Let me pull up. Let's see. We got our clip. We'll do AI Producer. Okay, I like that. Hold on. I like that I was able to just do that. I'm going to drag it right here. And what's cool is that if you don't know how to describe exactly what you want, it has presets. Okay? So we could do it like in this slate style, capsule style, momentum. I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. This is cool. I like this block frame. I'm not gonna lie. I like this block frame. I think I keep going back to that, but let me see. I like this a little bit. I like this a little bit. Okay, so let's do, I'm so torn. Which one do y'all like? Which one do y'all like? How do you get the doggy on your screen again? I'll show you. The doggy's pretty cool. So out of these presets, which one do you like? I'm almost moving with block frame. Let's do block frame because I used that before. I like block frame. Let's use that template. Okay. Primary. I like it. And here's the dog again. I'm gonna show you how to get there. Hold on. So boom. That's all I had to do. I had to pick the template, right? If I wanted to change the colors, I could have, but change the template, upload the video, that's it. So we're gonna see how it edits. Now that doesn't mean I'm only restricted to that, because any change that I want, it could do. So how much should I clean up the delivery before I start building? Keep it recorded, a light clean. Let's do a standard clean. Boom. Hold on, LB, and I'm going through the training and creating my mascot and finishing it too. Mascots are fire. I don't see block frames on mine. You don't? You have AI Producer? Or you still in Opus Clip? Let me know. Because I'll hit the team up. That's the great part about being on these lives. I'll hit the team up. Okay? So we're gonna see this.
Voice of faith.
boop. I'm gonna show you the whole process. And then I want you to honestly rate 1 to 10 what you think about this. Okay? 1 to 10. And it's so good. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm in Producer Pro. Well, hold on. Well, hold on. Right now. I'm going WhatsApp right now and hit them up. Hold up. Got it. Okay. I want to know if this is a super exclusive just for me and show you what's coming up soon. Maybe I'm not even supposed to show you this.
Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Who has AI producer? Do y'all have the block style? So, for one, you have to, okay, because it's not going to show off top. Like, you have to upload a video. So when I upload the video, it's going to show the different preset. So Tiff, let me know if you uploaded a video and it didn't show that. Because right here, it's not going to show it. You feel me? So, all right, hold on. So it finished the cleanup. So let me see how it did. One subscription, you don't have to keep paying all these different subscriptions. For my people who don't like to be on camera, right? Agent Opus is a really good one where you just give it a script. I actually want to, hold on. To keep paying all these different subscriptions. For my people who, can we actually start around 3 to 4 seconds when it says for my people? So that's enough. So I want to show you how I'm just talking the changes that I want. I don't have to trim it. I don't have to do all of that. I'm just going to tell it exactly what I want and see if it could actually do it. Oh, I see it. I hadn't uploaded yet. There we go. There we go. Hold up. Top view is the best I've seen and the best deal on 2.5 so far. Listen, I like that. Share with the community the best deals. I'm here for all of it. Okay, so it's doing that. I'm gonna let that do that. I was doing something. What was I doing before that? What was it? I was showing you that. Oh, I was gonna hit up the Opus Clip people, but you don't need it. You don't need it.
Bruh.
We got it. Let me see if I can show you. Hold on, without showing all my information and make sure, because I want to show you the doggy. You know what I mean? I want to show you the doggy. Let me see if I can show it. Okay. I can show it. All right. Oh, and it finished too. That was very quick. Jesus. All right, so if you want to get the doggy on yours, you go to settings, and then where it says buddy, go right here. You can get a cat or a dog, or you could turn it off, right? I like Buzz. Buzz is cool. I'm a dog person. I'm a dog. It's the little things. I always said I like the little things. So let's see if they fixed it. For my people who don't like to be on camera, right? Agent Opus is a really good one where you just give it a script and boom, it creates a faceless content for you. Really fire, different styles. HeyGen, if you want to scale yourself, it creates an AI avatar. So everybody's talking about, hey, I want a digital twin. I don't like being on camera. HeyGen creates your digital twin or creates a whole new AI avatar. And then Poppy AI is really good for like a whole content system, like plug and play all the YouTube channels, all the videos. You don't have to transcribe it, and it creates your own AI right there, images, all of that. So that's a few, so I don't overwhelm some of your people, but yeah, those are a few that I use on a regular. Okay, so I like that. Okay, everything is good. Can we trim down the end where it says what I use on a regular? and it just end right there. I think that's around like 52 seconds. And then I'm going to also, when we get to the next step, I'm going to upload the logos. So when that happens, like when I say those, like Agent Opus, HeyGen, and Poppy AI, they pop up as a motion graphic. Boom. So that's also a thing. Like when it comes to these AI editors, these AI video editors, you want to treat it like a teammate and not like, oh, do everything for me. It's going to do a lot of it. It's going to do absolutely a lot of it. But you got to help it out to get the best results, right? This Open Clip or Agent Opus, I feel like, so Opus Clip is the full suite. What Opus Clip has is Agent Opus, which is its faceless content, and AI Producer is now a feature inside of Opus Clip that will edit your videos. So Opus Clip is going to clip out your videos. It has a feature called AI Producer that is going to edit and produce your videos. And then a separate product that they have is Agent Opus, which is the faceless content. Hopefully that answers your question. It may be a little bit confusing, but a very simple way. Opus Clip is the major umbrella. The feature to edit your videos is AI Producer. That's what we're covering right now. So we went from Opus Clip, got the clip. Now we're producing the clip, okay? We're producing it. So now I want to find the logos for it. So hold on. I have them somewhere. So hold up. I got HeyGen. No. Okay, I know what I have to do. Oh, it's not letting me do anything right now. It's still trimming. So I think to the second part, then I got to upload the logos. So I'll do that. Understood. Thank you. No doubt. Okay. Who's getting value from this? Type in me in the chat. Type in me. We have 70 people on the live. Please, if you haven't, we have 70 something people and we only have 57 likes. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. If you look down and it doesn't show join, right? If it doesn't show join, that means you haven't subscribed to the channel. So please subscribe to the channel. All right? Subscribe to the channel. So let's put some music. Put some music as we wait. Let me see if I have every time I want to do something, it finishes. So I'm like, I don't want to be like, hey, all right, let's do this now. And then it's like, nope, we're done. I'm like, man, can I multitask? I'm like, nope. Hold on, y'all really, thank y'all. Aw, come on. Yeah, super chat and everything. Thank you. Yeah, super chat. Yay. That makes me so happy. Okay? If you want to make me happy, likes, shares, super chats, and LBs. You know what I mean? In that order. In that order. Feel me? Okay, I think we may be able to multitask a little bit. Maybe able to multitask? I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll pull up something just in case. It'll be like a quick multitask. It'll be like, let's react real quick to something and then come back. Hold on. Let's see if I have something. Ooh. Should I? Okay. Let's react to something as we wait. So, hold on. I saw this and I was like, yo, this is fire. Saw this and I was like, yo, hold on. Why is it not pulling up? Come on. Come on. Here we go. Okay. So, we've been seeing a lot of yapping videos. A lot of yapping videos. And I saw this video and I was like, I couldn't like it, subscribe to it more. Check this out. I want y'all take on this.
Where everybody's yapping, if you're somebody who likes to be ahead of the curve, now is actually the time to lean into being excellent. And I think with every
let me play it back. Let me play it back.
At a time where everybody's yapping, if you're somebody who likes to be ahead of the curve, now is actually the time to lean into being excellent. And I think with everybody yapping and yelling and shouting, things are becoming and will continue to become so noisy that the pendulum is going to swing the other way, and we're going to really value hearing from people who have something to truly say. So if you want to be ahead of the curve, I would like to de-influence you from this idea of trying to be the loudest, and I want to influence you into leaning into being the sharpest version of yourself and being very excellent at whatever it is that you are called to do.
Man. Oh, wait. Hold on. I didn't even get the right one. Hold on. Man. I love it. I love it. And this is no shade. No shade to those who do the yapping situation. I think the yapping situation is great because it creates a new authenticity in a world of AI. However, we're about to get into that phase where, remember how podcasting took off and it's like, yo, not everybody needs a mic. We're getting to almost to a point. I don't think we're there yet, but we are getting to a point where it's like, yo, everybody's talking, but who's actually doing stuff? Who's actually showing what they're good at? You just talk about it, that's great. You pull up some graphics, that's great. However, what are you doing? Like, are you good at anything, or are you only good at criticizing? Or are you good at just pointing certain things out? What are you good at? Now, once again, that's not to everybody. It's not to everybody. But there are a select few that need to shut up.
Bruh.
I'm just saying. Unfortunately, not everybody. But we live in a world of free speech, so please say what you need to say, right? However, I like what she's saying as far as going to get to a point where we got to see who is actually excellent at what they do, okay? And on top of that, we finished this part. All right, let's see if it polished it. Let's see if it gets exactly what we need. For my people who don't like to be on camera, Agent Opus is a really good one where you just give it a script and boom, it creates a faceless content for you. Really fire, different styles. HeyGen. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm cool. Let's continue. Rough cut ready. What's next? Continue polishing. All right. Now, I want to see if... No, it won't let me. Taking a look at your video. The agent is working. Look at the dog. The dog is so fire. Videos start strong as hell. Listen. For my people who don't like to be on camera, agent, I need that hook. That's the part. I need that hook. So the beginning part was very important. And you can see I did this today because I got the same shirt. Hey, same shirt. And so now it's getting to the phase of editing. And so this will take a little bit, but I also want to give it the logo so it could pop up. But I'm very interested to see with that template what it does with this video. because I will post it. You feel me? I will post it ASAP. Quickly. And I like, and also what's cool about this is that if you want a specific skill, well, first it shows you all the ones that it's picking out. Restyle, auto, all of that. But you can add extra. I want better captions. I want the motion graphics. I want auto B-roll. I want a scene restyle, which I'm going to try this one. I'm definitely going to try this one. I don't care for the camera movement. That's not really my thing. Floating overlays. I like that. Sound effects we may do. And the colors we may change. Okay? So, as this continues, let's react to something else. My mom says she's going to bed. Tell my mom I said, tell my mom I said good night. Everybody tell my mom good night. You know what I mean? Wait, because did we just watch a yapping video about other people starting? Well, she on the podcast. Now, I don't know, it's one of those faking podcasts, but she on a podcast. So there's not so much yapping because she's on a podcast. That's what I'll say. Night, moms. Come on. Everybody loves my mom. I love that. Okay. Let me react to something else. Hold on. Low-key, shout out to, you know I'm gonna go crazy. We only have a few more days to the next Nipsey Hussle album comes out, Prolific, Friday. Friday. It's gonna be a vibe. Okay, let's react to something else. Let's react to Don't Fall for This Trap.
Authenticity is a terrifying concept when you really think about it.
Authenticity is a trap, and authenticity is for amateurs. Your friends need you to be authentic. Your family wants you to be authentic.
I'm going to tell you off top, I don't agree with this, but let's keep going.
Nobody else. Professionals are not authentic. Professionals are consistent. Professionals make a promise and they keep it. If you're having knee surgery, you don't want the doctor to authentically be in a bad mood and screw up. You want them to be the best version of themselves, even if they don't feel like it.
So you can't be authentic and professional at the same time? Like you can't be about your business and authentic? Let's keep going. Whatever.
Social media, if you're going to show up, unless you're a diva, then we're watching you self-destruct. That's what we're paying for. Everybody else, we want them to be consistent.
Who hurt you? Who hurt you, Seth?
And consistent means you made a choice about the promise you're going to make, and you keep the promise over and over again. Authenticity.
I'm just very confused. You can't keep promises being authentic? You can't? Whatever.
As a buzzword is a version of resistance. It's one more way to hide. We say, oh, I was just being authentic. No, you were just being a jerk. And that's why I rejected you.
Once again, who hurt you? Because not everybody who's authentic is a jerk. Who hurt you, my guy?
Because you chose to be a jerk, not because you were authentic. And so we shouldn't be entertaining people with what's behind the scenes in our house, because that makes social media people money, but it doesn't make anybody happy.
Authenticity is...
Are we basing this off of like what is on his timeline is what I want to have this conversation about. Like who do you follow that swear up and down that they're authentic and they're jerks and they are just sharing nonsense? Because being authentic doesn't necessarily mean you're not giving out any type of value. And maybe that's a whole nother conversation where, how do I say this? I'll say this. The one part I do agree The one part I do agree is that some people get paralyzed off of trying to figure out how to be authentic online. That's a deeper conversation. That's an absolutely deeper conversation. Because when we think about it, if you struggle with how do I show up as myself online, it has everything to do with, do you know who you are? And are you okay with showing up online as you? That doesn't mean you only show up like, okay, I am Nicky and I brush my teeth. I take a shower. I go eat. I like tres leches. I go for walks. Like, that's not my brand. You could be authentic and still be branded. I am completely me while still talking about content, while still trying out these AI tools. Now, there's a whole part of me, like a whole personal side of me, that when you get to meet me, you get to know the different things. If you're in LB, you get to know different things. But that doesn't mean, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not myself because I talk my brand. Like, I am my brand. My brand is authentically me geeking out because I am a geek. You feel what I'm saying? So I just question who hurt you? Who do you follow that's a jerk? Maybe unfollow them. Because there are some great people who are professional and who are authentic at the same time. And don't just, because of your timeline, clump them up together like, oh, if you're authentic, you're not professional, you're not consistent, because you could go, I don't feel like showing up today, and you don't show up. There are a lot of days I don't feel like showing up. There's a lot of days I don't feel like showing up. I show up anyways. It's called I'm disciplined. You know what I mean? What are you talking about? It means I'm disciplined. You could be authentic, disciplined, and professional.
Bruh.
Just so confused. So confused. You know what I mean? Hold on. I see this. Working on the wildfires, the homeowners don't want me to be authentic. They want me to move their claim and pay them what they owed. They don't care if I'm working 12 to 7 days. But is you working 12 to 7 days, if you saying I work 12 hours in 7 days, is that just stating a fact, or is that you being authentic? Stating facts and authenticity is two different things. You feel what I'm saying? You may not have to say that. That doesn't make you less authentic because you don't state how many times, what your hours are. You know what I mean? I guess I'm confused by that. And not by you, about the whole general conversation of like, just because I do a certain job, like, and maybe I do work, maybe I'm tired. Being authentic doesn't necessarily mean I say I'm tired. That's a feeling. That doesn't, I don't know. This is, maybe it's me. I don't know. Let's get back to this video. Okay. Rough cut is ready. I thought you already rough cut it. What are we talking about? For my people who don't, did you not do that? I'm confused. I'm so confused. Can I upload stuff now? Okay. Let me upload the logos. I'm like, what did you do? I'm very confused. What did you do? I guess it polished something else too. Here we go. So I need Agent Opus. I need HeyGen. Where's HeyGen? No, I don't need all that. I don't need that. I need HeyGen. Do I have Poppy? I do, right here. Boom. All right. Here are the logos that I want. So Poppy AI is the little character. HeyGen clearly says HeyGen. And Agent Opus is the Opus Clip one. They use the same logo. So as we get to the editing phase, can this be a pop-up when I say those things? Boop. There we go. All right. We're good. Let's see how long this takes. See how long this takes. Still, I have not manually done anything but upload certain things. So, we're good. I think Seth, hold on. I think Seth is saying you can be fake authentic and get the same results. What's fake authentic? What that mean? What that mean? What that mean? Could we say the same thing about Yapping Lady? Maybe her timeline is full of people talking. Mine is full of food and camera videos. I mean, we can say it, but I mean, my timeline is the same thing too. Because there's a person who's doing a yapping challenge. And so everybody took that yapping challenge and is doing yapping videos. And I happen to follow all of them. Or they happen to pop up. You know what I mean? So, like Dr. Brian is not authentic. She has. So she's playing. Okay. I don't know her. Okay. Here's. All right. I don't know the full facts about the Dr. Brian lady. Okay. Some people have found facts that she is not, that she got her gown and found some random thing, whatever. We all know that there are certain people that get these doctrines just because of the influence that they have or because of what they've done for the community. So I don't know if that's the case either. Now, I'm not a fan of how she's not proving when you're saying you're a doctor and you're actually helping people. That's where it gets a little bit weird because you can tax people because you have that doctor. You can tax people because you have experience. You can tax people because you have influence and a brand. And it's okay to just tax people just for the brand that you've built and the experience that you have. That's perfectly okay. You don't have to add an extra credential that you don't necessarily have. However, that if she's lying, that's the thing. If she is lying, that's where that's not authentic. But that's playing a character. And that there's a difference. People play characters online. And they do that for multiple reasons, right? They believe that who they are authentically won't make them money. They don't believe they can do that as being themselves. So they create a whole complete character. And that's fine. When you create a brand, you have the option of, am I going to be myself or am I going to be a character that is completely brand sculpted? This, when they see me, I have to have this on 24/7 when I'm outside. Okay? This is why you'll meet certain people that will be like, when you meet them in person, let's say in a gas station or something, it's like, that's not the same person who's on camera. And then there's other people who are like, yo, you are the same person online and offline. It just depends on how do you want to be put out there. That's all I'm saying. But I believe you could be authentic and professional at the same time. I mean, if you're a jerk, you're a jerk. Sorry. Sorry. I'm Dr. Isaiah. Yep. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. If you're not a licensed professional, you're not positioning yourself as one. She's not a doctor. She's been lying about it. Then double down on the lie. She should have called herself a motivational speaker, and she would have been fine. That's a fact. The fact is she hasn't shown anything to prove her authenticity as a doctor. It's shaking for me. So, okay. Not defending her, right? We are in a social media place where we almost feel entitled to see proof, okay? The masses feel entitled. We won't believe you until you show us proof. I'm not caping. But if we had no desire of paying this lady anyways, why do we need to see proof? The people who are paying her need to see proof. And if they ask for it and she doesn't provide that, that's a problem. But this is where it gets a little shaky. And why some people don't like the influencer or the responsibility, what it takes when you have a certain type of influence or amount of followers, is like your followers are going to be like, you have to do this. Said who? Said to believe the person in Wisconsin at 3 a.m. in the morning because you woke up, was like, you saw something, is like, yeah, you have to prove it to me. Who are you? You saw me on the blog. You don't even know my middle name. I have to prove something to you? That's the only thing. That's the only thing that I have. I as us, like on this live, I wish we would not judge without knowing the full story and not require someone to prove something if we had no intentions of rocking with that person or buying from that person at all. That's the only thing. Now, like I said, if she a fake, she a fake. Once again, I don't care for her because I don't know her and I don't need any of her services or advice. So it doesn't faze me. You feel what I'm saying? I don't like that if she is, then that's a problem. But us as a community, as a culture, we go in on certain things that really don't change our time or impact us truly at all. Like, we have other important things in life to do. That's just my thing. I don't take her advice. I don't require proof. I know some of the people she chilled with, but she's not in my circle, so I don't care. You feel me? And majority of y'all sleep great at night, not knowing if she's a real doctor or not. That's the thing. What was that dude, that Jax dude that was giving all the relationship advice, then got a divorce? You feel me? And is still giving out relationship advice. There's an audience for everybody. That's the thing. There's an audience for somebody. If she has an audience that trusts her, regardless if her credentials are shaky, let them live, dog. Let them live. I don't know. I mean, if homegirl was licensed, credentials would be required on her lecture. Once again, I'm not caring. I'm not following. I don't follow her. I don't listen to any of her interviews. And this is not shade. Like, that's the thing. This is not shade. This is not saying she's not a good person or a bad person. I don't follow her. I don't watch her interviews. Anytime I see a clip of her, I scroll past because I know it's drama. I'm not going to continue to watch stuff that is unnecessary in my life. That's just me. This is me. I don't need relationship advice. My relationship is good. I mean, I'm just saying. There's nothing she could tell me that I'm like, ooh. Now, if I meet her in person and I have a conversation with her, it is what it is. But some people care too much about that situation. I don't care. I repeat, I don't care. If she proves it to those who pay her, who follow her. I don't follow her. Fight somebody else's battles, not me. I'm not fighting that one. What's poppin'? Just made it home. We'll have to catch the replay. Hey, Gary. Who is she? A person? A person? That's it. That's it. A person? Anyways, let's see where this is at. All right. This is still cutting up. I'm invested. I am not leaving until this video is done for us to determine if this is a good workflow or not. Okay? She's a fake doctor. Okay. Maybe she is. I don't know. There's a lot of fake situations. There's a lot of fake situations. A lot of people who are saying they got money. They don't. Saying they own cars. They don't. Show a certain kind of lifestyle on social media. They don't live that life. I don't care. I live by 3 F's. If you don't feed, finance, and then there's a vulgar word. Figure it out yourself. I don't care. I don't care. Anyways. All right. So this is still chopping it up. Then it's going to plan the visuals, gather the B-roll, and preview it. We're 12 minutes in. Right? While your professional state now rises above your authentic identity. I don't know what that means. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? A good thing or a bad thing? Are you behind or are you right here? Wait. She's not a fake doctor. She stayed at the Holiday Inn last night. I don't know what that means either. I don't know what that means either. I don't know what that means either. All right, we're planning the visuals. We're 13 minutes in and we're planning the visuals. You know what I mean? 3 F's. Listen. I live by that. I absolutely live by that. That's F, feed, or finance. You don't do those 3? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? That's why I don't like spending too much time on the blogs. Entertaining, yes. Like, ooh, okay, hold on. I'll say this. Let's go right here. I'll say this. This is why I didn't cover InvestFest this year. Because and I put this on Threads. Let me see if I can pull it up. I put it on Threads about InvestFest. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. And And shout out to those who follow the Spotify. I put up a new video that's only exclusively for Spotify, so go ahead. So I said, my timeline's about to be a lot of InvestFest hate and love. Regardless, they are loving the press about it. It happens the same way each year. Be the change. Giving them a negative narrative doesn't hurt them like you think. The same way with this doctor situation or anybody that we complain about. It doesn't hurt them as much as we think. Okay? There were so many people hating on InvestFest, especially coming into it with the whole them going to Charlemagne, the Breakfast Club situation, saying what they said. Then InvestFest came, and it was a huge pour of great things being said, great content coming out. The mayor came out, shook hands, said everything that they needed to say, right? There's always going to be somebody, and I say this, there's always going to be a negative to when there is a high level of success or a high level of influence. There's always going to be someone that is going to find something wrong, something that isn't quite right. And then that narrative spreads because the people who wanted to find something wrong are like, yeah, that's it. Boom. I didn't watch the whole interview. Yeah, but they said F Atlanta. No, InvestFest is a great event. It's a great event. What it does for entrepreneurs from a opportunity level, from an education level, whether you gain education from the celebrities or whether you gain education from the smaller workshops and from the opportunities as far as being a vendor there or just connecting and networking. They create that. They had an idea. It worked. Unless someone else is going to do it better, be quiet.
Bruh.
And those are for the people who hate on it. Like, it's just, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Now, do I agree with everything they do? No. But the whole concept of bringing black and brown people together to learn and to network, they did that. They do that every year. That's it. They bring a whole big amount of people there. It's great. Back to the video. We're building out the preview. Let's see what it does. Did you see the Curtis King video on the hot dog lady dogging the entertainer and they got her on the tap? No. Hold on. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hot dog lady. Let's look that up. I got time since this is still going. Hot dog lady. Shout out to Tim. We love Timbo. Some people don't. I love Timbo. He's a legend. You can't knock me off of that. Here we go. Fans only see rappers as content now. Is this it? Let's see what you're talking about.
The Malice, yes, the guy, whatever the you want to be from the rap group Eclipse.
And every day we've been saying how good it's been, how easy it's been, how steady it's been.
Go order a Polish, and then go run to his truck and get in and drive off.
No problems. And the day before yesterday, I'm gonna decide to steal me a hot dog.
Hey guys, a couple things I want to address.
What am I watching?
Number one, this whole thing with A$AP Rocky.
Curtis K.I. Wire.
What you got me watching?
DIYs, every once in a while, there's a story that really makes me question why the hell I do reaction.
Side note, always hit like. Hold on. Can we say this? Let's make a new rule. If you watch a video longer than 6 seconds, hit the like. Some of us be watching full-blown minute, 3 minute, 5 minutes, 16 minutes, 3 hours, and don't hit the like button. Okay? If you've been watching this long, hit the like button. If you go and you scrolling and you're like, oh, okay, cool. Yo, that was fire. And you keep scrolling, scroll back. Hit the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. Hit the like button. Do you know what that does for a creator? It helps the algorithm. Okay? Don't be high and mighty and be like, you know what? I'm just going to watch it and keep it moving. If you watch something for longer than 6 seconds, hit the like button.
Bruh.
All right. Sorry. We're back. Had to let that out. Okay? Had to let that out. All right.
Gotcha. Two different situations that involve very famous rappers and folks who are professionals that happen to be somewhat fans. Malice from the legendary Clips, who are coming off one of their most successful years in their career. Malice is being accused by Chicago legendary Wiener's Circle
Pause.
of allegedly grabbing a Polish sausage.
I'm done. Why do you have me watching this? Why do you have me watching this? Shout out to Curtis, but why do you have me watching this?
The mother Malice, yes, the guy, whatever the he want to be from the rap group Eclipse. They're bronchi.
Did she say Eclipse? Is he a vehicle? All right.
Wow, I haven't seen the Eclipse in a minute. Oh my God.
First red flag.
Black nugget head ass up in here, y'all, with his big ass security guard that couldn't breathe. His up ass cameraman, he gonna come in here with them two big ass 20 chains around his mother neck. Go.
First off, why? I don't even understand what you're saying.
Bring his little bell bottom jeans wearing ass up in here. Go order a mother Polish, and then go run to his truck and get in and drive off. He just did a whole concert at Laugh-A-Palooza.
Laugh-A-Palooza or Lollapalooza? She mad right now, so she not pronouncing everything right. I get it. You know, sometimes you got to talk through anger. You don't be making a whole lot of sense. Okay.
Tag, what is it called? Lollapalooza, Laugh-A-Palooza, same shit.
Okay, I'm done. I don't. Okay. I'm going back to what we were doing. All right. Okay, we're here. I don't even know. Dog, hold on. Let's reset. Act like Clubhouse days. Let's reset the room.
Bruh.
Because what did I just watch? I'm not really sure what just happened. Why do I care about a glizzy? I don't care. Fast forward to the middle. He outs her. He's Christian for actually putting her on blast because she gets caught lying. Oh, listen. Shout out to Curtis, because he's gonna find the lies, but I am not gonna waste my time watching about a glizzy.
Bruh.
Let's reset the room. Let's do the Clubhouse days. Let's reset the room. All right? Okay? Let's do that. We going to see if AI can edit this video where we submitted a video, a long form video. We're going to get a part from it and see if it can edit it in a way that we like, that is social media ready. Because Opus Clip is known for not being the sexiest when it comes to social media ready clips. So, we did it. I don't like you. I thought it was one of those places that do crazy stuff like that. Yeah, because they do have a hot dog spot that like just curses you out. No, that's just because, and I think it's in Chicago too. I don't know. Here we go. Let's see what this looks like. For my people who don't like to be on camera, right? Agent Opus is a really good one where you just give it a script and boom, it creates a faceless content for you. Really fire, different styles. HeyGen, if you want to scale yourself, it creates an AI avatar. So everybody's talking about, hey, I want a digital twin. I don't like being on camera. HeyGen creates your digital twin or creates a whole new AI avatar. And then Poppy AI is really good for a whole content system, like plug and play all the YouTube channels, all the videos. You don't have to transcribe it, and it creates your own AI right there, images, all of that. That's a few, so I don't overwhelm some of your people. But yeah, those are a few that I use on a regular. Ooh. 1 to 10. What do you think of that? Ooh, wait, I'm playing that. Hold on. Hold on. I like that. Post it as is. That is nice. Hold on. I'll play it again. For my people who don't like to be on camera, right? Agent Opus is a really good one where you just give it a script and boom, it creates. Hold on. Can I make this? I can't make this bigger? Hold on. That was fire. Hold on. That was fire. I like that. For my people who don't like to be on camera, right? Agent Opus is a really good one where you just give it a script and boom, it creates a faceless content for you. Really fire, different styles. HeyGen, if you want to scale yourself. Now, okay, here's the thing. For the time that we took, for not doing anything manual, for just talking to it, and if you could do better, then like, let's score it in a matter of, will this help you? Because let me be honest with something. So I have some really dope creative friends, right? I have some really dope. So when I show them the AI edits, they're like, it's cool. I was like, you didn't do anything. You just had to say something and it created something like that. If you could do a better job in a shorter amount of time, cool. If you can't, like, that's fire. For me, I know I can't personally edit like that. Can I edit? I absolutely can. Can I? It lags a little. Oh, because of my internet. Hold on. Hold on. Let's play it again. For my people who don't like to be on camera, right? Agent Opus is a really good one where you just give it a script and boom, it creates a faceless content for you. Really fire, different styles. HeyGen, if you want to scale yourself, it creates an AI avatar. So everybody's talking about, hey, I want a digital twin. I don't like being on camera. HeyGen creates your digital twin or creates a whole new AI avatar. And then Poppy AI is really good for a whole content system, like plug and play all the YouTube channels, all the videos. You don't have to transcribe it, and it creates your own AI right there, images, all of that. That's a few, so I don't overwhelm some of your people. But yeah, those are a few that I use on a regular. I think it's fire. Yeah, I ain't mad at it at all. I would post it. So, would you post it? Yes or no? That's the important question. Would you post it? Yes or no? Let me know that in the chat. I'm going to post it. I am exporting it. We're going to post it. And I'm going to post it on my TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, and Instagram. And I didn't have to edit a single thing. I didn't even have to do anything. Here's the thing. It picked out the clip. We picked out a template. I explained what I needed. I gave it some logos. And now I have a social media ready stuff. I think it's great. So, actually, let me do a poll. And I will give you the chat. My editing is not so good, but my eye is critical. Oh, fair. That's fair. Now, I'm not saying all AI edits are good. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that one was pretty decent for what we did. Is it post ready? Boom. Is it post ready? Boom. There we go. And For those who are like, okay, Opus Clip got me. Opus Clip got me. Boom. There we go. Boom. So, we got 67% that says yes, I like it. Hold on, where y'all voting? I need my votes. Where my votes at? It said no. Oh, 60% said no. Oh, wow. Oh, nope, we're 50-50. We're 6 votes in. Hold on. This is tighter than I think. So we got 70 people and only 6 people voted. What we doing? What we doing? I need to know if it's post ready or not. Post ready or not. Let me know. Anyways, we did a lot today, people. We reacted to some things. We did some, whatchamacallit? We did Seedance. I showed you a story about it. We talked about OpenAI. Hold on, let me put my music. I was like, talked about OpenAI. We tried out HeyGen's new situation, right? And we had, whatchamacallit? We tried out Opus Clip. So we did a lot today. If you had gained any kind of value, drop some lions, drop some fires in the chat. You feel me? I will be posting the links in the description, whether it is, let's say, HeyGen, whether it is Higgsfield, whether it's Opus Clip. I'll put that all in the chat. Not the chat. In the description. Timestamps will be all for there. And then shout out to LB. Always shout out to LB. We're going to be announcing a new challenge. Hint, it will be a video challenge. Okay? It will be a video challenge. It will start off with storyboards. So everything that we talked about on this live, we're going to make a challenge and see what videos people are going to be making. And it's not going to be a competition. It's going to be straight up, I did that. You know what I mean? I did that. So, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who's putting lines and fires in the chat. I'll see y'all later this week. I am going live again, so turn on that bell, hit subscribe. You know what I'm gonna say, right? You know what I'm gonna say?